Welcome to session 9 of the Lighthouse Harbor Church membership class. This is going to be corresponding to section 8 of the membership packet, and that is our affiliations. Basically, this is important to understand. Every Southern Baptist church and our church is autonomous. What that means is every Southern Baptist church has its own control over its own pastors, its own deacons, its own facilities, its own finances. We are our own thing. We are our own thing. And yet, we are voluntarily affiliated with certain other groups. So locally, we're a part of the Tarrant Baptist Association. That's a association of other Baptist churches in Tarrant County, right? Pretty straightforward name. On the state level, we're part of the Baptist General Convention of Texas. And then on the national level, we are a part of the Southern Baptist Convention. Now, sometimes I get the question, well, why not just be totally independent as a church? Well, the truth is, like I said, we are independent as a church. However, we are just voluntarily affiliated with these other groups. Every Southern Baptist church is completely independent. There's no denominational control or hierarchy as there is in a lot of other denominations. Like, for example, the Presbyterians have, they have the session, and then they have the what do they call it? I don't know. Their national level, then they have their local, their regional session, then they have the local presbytery, and then they have the local church. We don't do that. Or like an Episcopalian sort of thing, they have their archbishops and bishops and all these other different levels of leadership that have certain levels of control across a wide variety of local churches. We don't do that. Every local church in the Southern Baptist Convention is an independent church. It means we decide all of our own programs, our own affairs, our own. For example, here's some bullets here. So every SBC church chooses its own pastors. That's important. Every church chooses its own pastors, so the denomination does not appoint pastors. Every Southern Baptist church owns its own buildings and property. So we own our building. We own the land that it sits on that belong to Lighthouse Harbor Church, not to the Southern Baptist Convention. They belong to Lighthouse Harbor Church. And then also every SBC church determines its own programs. Nobody tells us what programs to host. We are led by God and our own wisdom and the wisdom of our leaders to determine what programs are going to be best for our church and our community at a given time. So then what are the advantages of affiliating with the SBC at all? Well, it allows us to identify with other Christians around the world who are known for their commitment to the Bible. You know immediately when a church is affiliated with the SBC that the Bible is their only authority and that they submit to the Baptist faith and message as this statement of general belief. It sets out some of our denominational distinctives and things that we believe uniquely from other denominations. But also, joining with the Southern Baptist Convention allows our church to participate in the largest missionary sending organization in the world, the International Mission Board, or sometimes called the IMB. And through the IMB, we help support over 3,500 missionaries around the world. Because we're a smaller church. We cannot afford to send a missionary to another place. However, through our contributions to what's called the cooperative program of the Southern Baptist Convention, a large portion of that then goes to the International Mission Board to help get these missionaries trained and sent off and supported and cared for by a large network to go and do the incredibly difficult and essential work of spreading the gospel around the world. So that we get to participate in that in a way that, as a small church, we just couldn't otherwise. Okay, that's our affiliations. Pretty straightforward.